at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Now Mayfield. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Mayfield to throw it. Martin brings it in over the middle. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Evans has it left side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Up, 180. What's that?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a gain of 8. That's another.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Irving looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. Now he'll tuck this and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
The Seahawks had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Second down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
First carry here for Ken Walker. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
79 Bronx.
Back to throw now on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here's Walker.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check. Ready.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
180. Stop.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Now he's going to step up and run.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Regular. 180. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. What's up?
Throwing. Mayfield.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
180. What's up?
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
180.
In motion right is Evans.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 4-yard line.
What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start with the option. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
25 yards. That's
19
good.
Lions.
Seahawks, first down.
Hey, Crash.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
180.
Mayfield looks to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Touchdown, Tampa
Mike
Bay.
Evans, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Buccaneers 21, Seahawks 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you a max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 on the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Run. Run. What's that?
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
King. What's that?
He'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
He'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Seahawks 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds. So he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Mayfield down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Yeah, no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
Bucky Irving, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Chase
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another Seahawks first down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's second and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irving.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Handoff running left, Irving.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
180. What's up?
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 28. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. Warriors 7. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
Here's a handoff to Irving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
180! What's up?
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's got a 1st down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
15 more yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down.